Welcome to one of the two houses that this guy built. We are at the United Center. Across the street used to be the old Chicago Stadium, now a parking lot, Sherman, but no parking on the dance floor here when it comes to Toronto and Chicago. The Bulls, a very physical team, and the Raptors are going to have to be up for it tonight if they're going to break a long, protracted 9-game losing streak to the Chicago Bulls.
Well, you're right, and you look at the fact that the Raptors just faced the Utah Jazz, who's one of those really slow-it-down physical teams as well. Should be a good tune-up, and this Chicago Bulls team, they're tough, they're grimy, you know, their perimeter is very talented, Hall of Fame in terms of Dwayne Wade and All-Star and Jimmy Butler. These guys present a lot of issues, and another issue that the Raptors are going to have to contend with is the glass with this team. Chicago's a very good, leads the league in offensive rebounding and rebounding overall, but the Raptors are a good offensive rebounding team, so that battle on the glass is going to be interesting, but they better put their hard hats on because it's going to be tough to score against this team, and the Raptors struggle shooting only 39% against Utah Jazz. That number has to be better against this Bulls team.
Well, the good thing for Toronto was in the last 3 quarters against the Jazz, after allowing them to shoot 63%, they held them to 40%. Chicago, a team in transition, a little bit of turmoil going on. I always thought with their veteran Sherman, they could be a playoff team. We're only halfway through the season, approaching the halfway mark. They could still turn it around.
Well, they can, and this is a team that just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, so they've shown that even though the turmoil is surrounding this team, and particularly with Rajon Rondo, this team still knows how to play this game, and they're a team that can really present issues. I just think that you look at their backcourt, and you got to figure on any given night they have a chance to win. So the Raptors have to be prepared for that and understand that it's going to be a 48-minute game. You can't have the kind of letdowns that you've had, and the Raptors have been slow starters. They've got to start to correct that. As you said, almost halfway through the season, you've got to start to change those habits, and some of them aren't good, and you've got to figure out a way to be better to start games.
All right, let's hear from head coach Dwayne Casey and the players after the morning shoot-around.
Our challenge is defensive rebounding. Our job is to, when the shot goes up, is when your shot work begins. You know, we've got to hit first. We can't wait and try to out-jump people or whatever, anticipate. We got to go find a body and then go snap it out of there and go get it with 2 hands. Because this team, like you said, #1 offensive rebounding team in the league.
You know, they're active on the glass. You know, they got length, they know how to take good positions under the basket for the rebound. So it's on us how we're going to match that, how we're going to take that away from them. And I think it starts with physicality. You know, we got to block out. Don't let them get a deep position, seal us. You know, it's on us.
Because they're a very physical team. They like to gamble, or go over passes. They like to play physical touch and grab. So I think we got to be aggressive. It's not just in the defense and protect the rim and grab rebounds, but in offense too.
So the thoughts of head coach Dwayne Casey and the players, and you can see the game tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern on TSN, and hear it on TSN 1050 with this guy and myself.